What's up, everyone? As is, Batman Forever has a place in history as course correction after Batman Returns. And while a lot of people love Batman Returns, it's not exactly the movie Warner Brothers or parents wanted. Batman Returns is an excellent gothic art house movie, but an abysmal commercial superhero movie. You cannot make a movie like this today and call it fun for the whole family. So Returns is more personal than mainstream. So Warner Brothers hired the late Joel Schumacher to direct the next movie with the strict rule that it must be more lighthearted and family-friendly. Compared to Batman Returns at least. Then Batman Forever happened, and while it wasn't as well received as the last two movies, it made a lot of money, so Warner Brothers said, do Forever, but more. Which led to Batman and Robin, and we all know the history by now. Now looking back, Batman Forever is that in-between average action movie that didn't quite leave an impact. But what if I told you that's not the real version of Batman Forever? And what if I told you there's a longer, darker, and more ambitious cut of the movie? The Schumacher cut. This cut would have delved deep into Bruce's psyche and discovered why he became Batman in the first place, which the last two movies never answered. They were much more interested in the villains than Batman himself. The Schumacher cut would have really explored Batman as a character, and it would have filled a lot of gaps in the theatrical cut. Remember this bit?
I killed him.
What did you say?
He killed him. Two-Face. He slaughtered that boy's parents.
No. No, you said I. I killed him.
Never brought up again. Thomas Wayne's Red Journal? Never seen again. The thing is, Bruce feels guilty about his parents' murder. The way he remembers it, it was his idea to go to the movies, and after they saw their show, Jack Napier killed them. So Bruce thinks it's his fault, and now dressing up as a bat and fighting crime, it's his penance.
It's as if he's cursed to pay some great penance. Now what crime could he have committed to deserve a life of nightly torture?
The theatrical cut lightly touches on it, but doesn't really commit to it. And speaking of gaps, there's plenty in the theatrical cut. Why didn't Batman stop Riddler and Two-Face during their big crime spree? How did Dr. Chase Meridian know about Two-Face's coin if she's never seen it by that point? Why does that one newspaper say Batman's more harm than good? The public hasn't shown any negative opinion about him. So many unanswered questions.
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The Schumacher cut also fills those gaps. Riddler tampered with the Batmobile's tracking device, so when Batman tries to stop the robberies, he ends up at a beauty salon.
A little off the ears, Batman.
And it turns out, not every civilian likes Batman. There's a talk show where people discuss about Batman being a menace to society. By the way, this would be the second time you see Chase. She would be sticking up for him, and she would be bleeped when she curses. Bruce watches this and says to himself, I think I like her. In the Batcave, Bruce is watching TV where some guy is talking trash about Batman, saying he should retire. He brings the villains here.
No one asked him to fight crime, and until he stops, every nutcase with a grudge will be invading our border to see who's faster. Batman, if you really want to help Gotham City, turn in your cape, hang up your mask, put the Batmobile on the blocks. In a word, retire.
Oh yeah, this would have been the first movie to say Batman creates the Rogues Gallery and all that. The part where Chase talks about Two-Face's coin, that was after the circus, because she did see Two-Face with the coin. A number of scenes were rearranged for the theatrical cut. For what we got, the order is bank heist, Bruce at Wayne Enterprises, Bruce and Chase at the rooftop, Edward Nygma kills his supervisor. In the Schumacher cut, the order is Two-Face escapes Arkham Asylum, Bruce at Wayne Enterprises, bank heist, Edward kills his supervisor, and Batman and Chase at the rooftop is way later. Also, when Bruce is on his way to Wayne Enterprises, he's in his helicopter watching a news video about Harvey being scarred at court. Maroni throws the acid at Harvey, and he covers half his face. And we don't get the full reveal of Two-Face until the bank heist. That news video is build-up. In the theatrical cut, the news video is after the heist. I know the reason for the change. It's a mainstream action movie, so you gotta start off big. There are plenty of other deleted scenes. Bruce talking with the vengeful Dick Grayson, saying the two are a lot alike.
I appreciate the gig, all right, but we're not gonna be buddies. You don't even know me.
I know you're in a lot of pain because of your family. I know you feel responsible. I don't know you, but I'm like you.
Two-Face calling Batman a killer during the helicopter fight.
What's that lethal curl of the lip? What's that homicidal gleam in the eye? You're a killer too, and you know it!
The biggest deleted scene is Bruce suffering amnesia thanks to the gunshot wound from Two-Face. He forgot that he's Batman, and Alfred brings him down to the Batcave, which has been destroyed by the Riddler, and he tells him to go to the deepest Batcave to face his greatest fear.
You gave up being Batman to save Dick Grayson. But perhaps you also gave him up because you never faced why you became him in the first place. Your nightmares are there. And until you face them, I fear you will spend your life fleeing them.
There's a follow-up to The Red Journal and The Bat, which we have seen a few times in the theatrical cut. But in the Schumacher cut, it's a man-sized spirit animal who rejuvenates Bruce.
I'm Batman, Alfred. I'm Batman.
Unfortunately, not every deleted scene is on DVD or Blu-ray. There's Bruce and Alfred dissecting Edward Nygma's box gizmo, and the thing self-destructs. And there's Edward overseeing construction of Claw Island, his island base of operations. And I'm pretty sure they would have used Method Man's Riddler for that scene. This is what I have in my head.
What's the connection?
With all due respect, sir, I think that's why they call him the Riddler.
There are other songs from the album that didn't make it into the movie. Crossing the River by the Devlins, There Is a Light by Nick Cave, 8 by Sunny Day Real Estate, The Passenger by Michael Hutchence, these are good songs. And the Schumacher cut is the right opportunity to bring them in and resolve some unfinished business. So as of this recording in late December 2022, the Schumacher cut still isn't out. Why haven't we gotten this cut? Well, I assume there isn't much of a profit from it. It's an extended version of a 28-year-old movie, who cares? And knowing Warner Brothers now, there's no telling what they're gonna do. There is one thing I can say for sure. We're ready for the Schumacher cut. It's not 1995, we don't need a safe action movie. We're ready for the original, darker vision Joel had. It's the movie he wanted to make. Hashtag release the Schumacher cut has been going on for a few years now. We want Warner Brothers to know that we are ready for this movie. It could be on HBO Max, or Blu-ray, or both. I'm okay with any of those. If you want to show support in releasing this version, then by all means, join in. And maybe someday, Warner Brothers will release the Schumacher cut. Thanks for watching. Do you want to see the Schumacher cut? Spread the word. Take part in helping more people become aware of this. Till next time.